Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day and that it only gets better once I go over all the class balances coming in this patch on November 16th, this Wednesday, alongside Reaper, Punica Power Pass, Hyper Expressive Event. There's so much stuff to talk about. We got the Barrage rework for Artillerist, so complete Artillerist rework, Arcana buffs, we got Sharpshooter buffs, we got Summoner rework. Obviously we don't have Summoner yet, but that is there as well for once we do get Summoner in December. And just maybe with any luck we'll get the Shadow Hunter changes for you guys, the animation change, so you guys can actually look a lot better in the Shadow Hunter form. But that has not been confirmed yet, so maybe we'll get that, maybe not. These class balance patches is pretty much confirmed, so I will be going through all of this with you guys in the video. I'll have everything in the description down below, so you guys want to go through it by yourselves. But before we get into it, if you guys would go ahead and smash that subscribe button, it'd help me out so much and I'll keep you guys up to date on everything Lost Ark while you're at it. So without any further ado, let's just hop straight into the balance changes. So I do have this one written up by Maxwell in the background. And then I do have the Korean one of you straightly translated as well. Just want to show you guys something funny over there. So Berserker's technique has been changed to Brazil's technique or something like Secret Brazil. And now it's actually Beer Warrior. So yeah, we got the Beer Warrior secret changes, guys. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So introduction there, we got the general balance patch. Hallucination set. The 4 set effect change. Increase the critical hit rate by 15. I don't know if those if that percentage is actually a little bit higher, maybe. But the biggest thing here is the change from on crit hit to on hit. So no longer do you need to crit to actually build up the stacks and build the duration up. Because you see there on the 6 piece, you got to get the stack. And then once you get full stacks, you get reality. That has been increased as well to 120 seconds, so it lasts longer. So it's easy to maintain, and as well there to actually increase reality duration plus 1 second. It's got an internal cooldown of 0.4 seconds. It is now on hit, so no more crits, so you can build this up a lot faster. I know there is a version of Saint, and I think he actually made a video on his channel where he made the Igniter Hallucinations. I might actually try that out a little bit, play around with it. Seems pretty fun to try it out. So yeah, Igniter is a thing with this set over there. And then let's just get straight into all the changes. We'll go over Artillerist last. It's quite a long change over there. So Sharpshooter, if you're a Sharpshooter main, you got a straight 4.8% buff. All the PvE damage skills of all skills except for basic attacks has been increased by 4.8%. So Sharpshooter mains, you guys do more damage now. Woohoo for you. And then Gunslinger, increase the PvE damage of all shotgun skills. So your shotgun skills do a little bit more as well. For Gunslinger 5%, it's quite a big change. Special bullet change, remove the back attack affix but increase the damage by those amounts over there and the crit rate as well. I'm not sure if that's a little bit higher or not, but it did remove the back attack even though we never did that anyway. And then in a tight spot, damage to push immune foes increased over there as well. And it changed the class engraving as well. So people, if you haven't built up your Gunslinger, now's a good time to go. Like if you haven't 5x3'd it yet, you can 5x3 with Peacemaker level 3. But if you already have your Gunslinger set up 5x3 with Peacemaker level 1, I don't believe it's like such a massive gain. You would actually change your whole build right now just to get it. Maybe it's such a gain. I don't know the full math on that. You guys would have to go check it up if your Gunslinger mains in that and let me know down below in the comments. But as far as I know, if you have it all set up now, it doesn't really matter until like the hyper late game. So like Brawl Hard going much later, like 1580 plus like over there, but I might be completely wrong. But yeah, the Peacemaker change is in, and time to hunt change, handgun and rifle skills crit rate, so that might be a buff as well. And unable to use the shotgun stance, that is normal for time to hunt. And then we got the Scouter over there, increased PV damage of all skills except for your basic attacks by 4%. So we just got across the board buffs for Scouter, 4% on everything, and increases the animation speed of the ground recovery skills. So once you get knocked over, you can stand up a lot faster with your spacebar. And now let's go over Artillerist as well. So PvE changes. Basically the long and the short, I'm not going to cover all of this, otherwise the video will be way too long. But this will be in the description for you guys. They've really changed everything up here. There's been a couple of skill reworks and buffs. And the main thing is, along with the identity meter of, yeah, this has all been changed as well. Identity meter has been split into firepower meter and barrage meter. Normal skills, and that all get different versions of this as well. Once the firepower meter is full, the level 3 firepower buff is activated, but the duration limit of it has been removed, and the firepower meter doesn't reset after the buff ends. The meter gradually decreases if you didn't hit any foes for more than 6 seconds. The lower level firepower buffs are acquired once the meter starts to decrease. So before it would get full, you get full firepower buff for like a couple of seconds, and then it would run out. Or go into like a cooldown mode, and then you could start building it up again. So if you were running the firepower enhancement, you would only get, I think if we click there, oh yeah, if you hover over it, you can see the old versions. This is the old version of the incoming damage minus 20%. And you do have that increased crit rate. You see it's got the different variants. So say now you're level 3 on this, you'll decrease your damage by 20% all the time. But your crit rate went up by 30%, 35%, and 40% depending on the level of the firepower buff. So what would happen, it would slowly build up, so it'd slowly get more and more. Then you'd get 40% for a couple of seconds, and then it would go back down and you have to rebuild it. But now it's going to build all the way up. You're going to get into the full firepower mode and you'll keep everything, because it won't decrease unless you don't hit any targets for 6 seconds. It's going to slowly start to decrease, but it won't completely go down. And as soon as you hit something again, you can just start building it up again. So you can maintain your full firepower buff while you're in a fight, and you don't lose it when going into cooldown. And that has been changed now, so increase the damage of normal skills by 4, 10, and 20%. So obviously you'll be getting this 20% all the time. So it's pretty much a free grudge. And the duration of firepower meter is increased to 8, 10, and 12 seconds. Damage taken reduced by 5, 10, and 15 seconds. Also, that is pretty nice over there, so you still get the damage reduction. The old one was 20% damage reduction. This is only 15, but it's still better than a lot of other classes. So you will be negating like 15% of the grudge negative effect over there. And there is as long as you are not in barrage mode. So as long as you're not in the turret, you'll be getting all of the stuff in the firepower one. And then barrage enhancement and change the damage of barrage skills increased by 5, 12, and 20%. And the crit rate of the barrage skills is increased by 20, 30, and 40%. That is huge. The crit rate there, I don't believe that did it before. Yeah, before it just used to barrage skill damage plus 40 if any. If you have no firepower buff, firepower meter 30%. Once the firepower meter is fully recharged, cooling effect removed. So that is quite a big buff for barrage ones over there. Increase the acquisition amount of the barrage meter by 30% and removes the cooling state. So there won't be any cooling state, the same as normal, but you do get that increased crit rate and as well as the increased damage of there. That used to be a little bit higher. Yeah, it's only capping out at 20 now, but that 40% crit is going to make up for it, especially if you weren't able to run firepower level 1 or firepower level 3 like a lot of people used to do now. So it's just going to be, you're going to have to specify what kind of artillerist you're going to be. Firepower, barrage, 1. That's up to you. I myself, I play both builds, but I do really like the barrage. So it's going to be a little bit of a buff for me. Really excited to try this out in game once we get the changes. And then moving on, we have the mage changes. I can't really talk about summoner. I don't think anyone can over here, unless you come from Korea or Russia. But this is pretty much like the rework for summoner. If you are interested in going through it, go through it over there. But I have no idea how this is going to work, because we're only going to get summoner in December. But at least we do get the new reworked summoner, so we don't have to learn the old one and then relearn her again once the patch changes her. So that's cool there. And then we got Arcana as well. I don't know anything about Arcana. As far as I believe, they're a lot better after this patch over here. So it's going to change a lot of things. I believe there's a little bit of a buff. There's a buff over there on Dancing Spine Flower, whatever that is. And there's a reduction on Checkmate over there. Very small reduction over there. But all the Arcana stuff is coming, yeah. Arcana top tier DPS as far as I know. So with this patch, she's going really to the moon. We're at class engraving, Order the Emperor there, changed something over there. I don't know what they used to do before, but all your Arcana mains, enjoy. Your buffs and stuff is there. Moving on to martial artists, we got Scrapper. Reduce the PvE damage of all shock skills by 3.7%. So shock has been nerfed. Probably still hits harder than Tai, but I still prefer playing Tai. But anyway, that has been nerfed, 3.7%. Shock skills. Soulfist. Reduce the PvE damage of all skills except for basic attacks by 2.8%. So Goku class has been nerfed a little bit. Unfortunate, I have made one recently, but yeah, that's that. And then for the Glaivier, we do have a PvE damage increase on all focus skills by 6.6%. That's pretty large. I believe the focus skills is the red skills. I'm not sure. I don't really play my glaive that much. But all you glaive enjoyers, you do have focus skills increased by 6%. And then we do have the warrior changes as well. So Berserker's technique changed. During burst, crit damage used to go up, and now it's just going to increase your raw damage, I believe, over there. So 32%, that's quite a big number. Negates exhaustion after burst ends. Okay, so I know nothing about BT, but I believe this is the rework for you guys that you were all waiting for, that everyone's been building towards. So there's your BT technique thing. Your, what do they call it over there? The beer warrior secret. So there you guys goes. Enjoy your beer warrior secrets. I'll stick with my mayhem. And then we got the gun lancer. What do we got there? We got a attack range increase from 30 to 70%. That's quite large over there. Bash does have pretty short range. Cool, I guess. And then destroyer. I don't really know much about destroyer either, but I do know they got a little bit of a, not a rework, but one of the skills or something. One man army. skill has been removed and replaced with a new skill called Earth Wave. One-man army gem has been changed to Earth Wave. Do they show Earth Wave over here? I don't see Earth Wave anyway. And there's gravity training as well. Something's been changed over there. So all you bonky boys, you can go through this and check it out. I believe it's better for you guys, so it'll be nice for you guys to all get that. Class identity, yeah. So that's pretty much all the changes we're getting. Quite a lot of stuff to go over, guys. Sorry, I just had to skim through it and couldn't go into too much detail on everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed it and are looking forward to it as much as I am. I'm really excited to try this out on my artillerist especially, and all the other buffs and changes we are getting. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like and a sub. It helps me out so much. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer while we're so